To our SABC News team stationed outside the Pietermaritzburg High Court, where former President Jacob Zuma will be appearing in any minute from now. We do understand that he'll be coming at around 8:30. So let's now cross back to Ayanda Mhlongo, who's been there all morning. A very good morning to you, Ayanda. Thank you so much for joining us. What can you tell us at this point?
Yeah, good morning to you, Simpio, once again, and to our viewers. Well, it's quiet here outside the court building where we are standing, but I tell you the activity is just adjacent from the court, and that is in the space that has been made open for the supporters. And as we've been saying, supporters gathering from last night, more and more have been arriving since this morning. We've also been waiting to see the leaders of the ANC and the alliance that have started to arrive. We just saw earlier on the former president of KwaZulu-Natal. There is some provincial leaders of the ANC here in KwaZulu-Natal, the leaders of the churches, the clergy. They are also here, those that we know that have constantly come out in support of the former president, and they've been around organizing and mobilizing the support for the former president. As you had said there, SMP, we are expecting him to arrive around 8:30 in the court. This morning. He does, as we know, since we've started appearing here in Pietermaritzburg, that he often comes through the back entrance, so his supporters will not be able to see him as he arrives, and he will then go into court, and the court proceedings will then go ahead. But what then happens afterwards, he then leaves the court and he then goes out to address his supporters. Speaking about the supporters that are here and the leaders, as I've mentioned, that are out here to support the former president, I'm now joined by Sis Pearl Gasa, who is a member of the MVA NEC. Pearl, thank you very much for your time and joining us this morning. You're here as leaders of the ANC, as leaders within the alliance, once again to show your support for the former president.
Yes, ma'am. We are here to support the former president, Msholozi. As we know, ANC now, the ANC has decided they are going to support Msholozi. And as the cadres of Mkhonto weSizwe and the disciplined cadres of African National Congress, we also adhere to the calling yabo. Let us all gather our support behind and rally behind Msholozi.
So, one of the talks that have been mentioned, and I know that you've been speaking about renewing, rebuilding, clearing the ANC, distancing the ANC from individuals who are corrupt. The former president is facing rather serious charges, and I know I've heard you speak in a number of events about this very important point that moving on, the ANC really needs to take a hard stance against corruption, but you are out here today supporting him on very serious charges.
Unfortunately, ma'am, the judge has not yet said he has found him guilty of any criminal charge. Until such time he is found guilty, then, and let me also tell you this, we are not supporting Msholozi as an individual. We rally behind the principles of the African National Congress. And of course, we are against corruption. And every element and all the people that are found to be guilty due to corruption, they must be eliminated from the ANC.
Just take us through now what we can expect. I know that you were part of the team that were organizing the support for him, the people that have come out here today. As per usual, we know that once the court proceedings are done, we expect him to then go out and speak to his supporters.
Yes, even today we're expecting the same thing. Same procedures that we used to have. We will come and address his people, but we are told that it's not going to be long inside the court.
Another thing that has been said is about the behavior of supporters outside here. Of course, while those that are here to support, others might be against and wanting to see, as the president has said, his day in court. You as leaders have urged the members of the ANC to maximize discipline, to be disciplined outside the court.
That is correct.
All right. Right, so Pearl, thank you so much for your time. Pearl Gasa, who is a member of the MKMVA's NEC, one of the leaders that is out here today. And as I said, we've also saw the former president of COSATU, Stumo Dlamini, as well as the provincial leaders of the ANC. We are hoping to also, particularly with the provincial leaders of the ANC, catch up with them, because there was a matter around the support for the former president that we needed to address, and whether or not they'd spoken to the party's NEC about what is expected to take place here today. But I'm going to leave it here for now. Of course, throughout the day, we will be continuing to give you coverage of the appearance of the former president here at the Pietermaritzburg High Court. Simpiwe.
All right, Ayanda, thank you so much for your update. We'll certainly be touching base with you throughout the day. That is a reporter, Ayanda Mhlongo, stationed outside the Pietermaritzburg High Court, where former President Jacob Zuma is expected to appear on charges of corruption. All right.